Hello everyone, I'm Metis Balaska and welcome to the stream. So with what happened last week, once again I decided to leave whatchamacallit I decided to leave Sansa's Midnight alone for now. But I ended up picking up this game during the week. I pulled for a new game to play during the week, but then I thought this might be a fun game to play, and it's relatively cheap. So yeah, we are going to start playing World of Horror, or an RPG visual novel roguelike style game, and where Junji Ito meets its H.P. Lovecraft. From what I remember, I'm probably not describing it very well. And in a bout of luck, the game is going to be go out of early access next week, on the 19th, next week. So next week we'll be playing the full game. So without further ado, let us get right to it. I turned down the music because this is one of those games where the music doesn't turn off when I click on it. Two times scale, three times scale. Oh, that kind of distorts things. Disable extra effects for certain scenes. I think that should work just fine. So let us start a new story. Would you like to customize your next playthrough as look? We're going to stick... Oh, right, you can do this. Good God, Virtual Boy. Kind of like the look of that. I think I'll go with that. Combat. Last stand. Starting new encounters will kill you if you drop below one stamina, but you can drop to -5 in combat. This option will allow you to rethink your strategy, forget spells, or use or use as a healing item. Drop below 1 and stamina will kill you immediately. Get the full playthrough experience with a A selection of tiny changes to make the dreadful town of Shirakawa a more hospitable place. Something weird is happening here, but I'm sure that together we can deal with it. I'm going to go with that for now. World of Horror. Timeline choice determines changes in mystery and their endings. Every year, our city is visited by hundreds of tourists interested in the paranormal. So maybe we can do like this every Halloween. But yeah, we're going to do this because this is the story that we're going to do this first because this is the story that it's supposed to teach us how to play. City of Shirakawa, Japan, 1980X. Something strange is happening in our town. Road figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. Rapid technological process of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakened as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate across the city and realms beyond. An old town slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you finally arrived in the doomed town. Welcome to World of Horror. Important messages will appear here. You've been following the weird cult for weeks now, barely surviving the encounter with the skin hag at the nursery. It's a race against time, and you can't rest until your town is safe. Spine-chilling story of the school scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors. You knew your friend was up to something when he left you this notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he disappeared, you decided to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that claims to stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst thing that could happen? Sharp, one-handed per. Damage 4, speed 90. Chance to critical hit 80. That's a high chance. Hold on, let me straighten out my avatar. And of course the tracking drops just as I do that. Food, folklore, plus one reason. Plus one reason. Alright, let's get to it. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires the drawing of an eldritch sigil and then lighting of the holy candles. You can only hope if your friend has left them somewhere around the school. So access storage, explore school, perform ritual. Check out school lockers. The sigil can weaken the demon for a while. Careful with the lines. Oh god, that's complex. Mario's acting strange. Need to talk with her after class. I hope she didn't attempt the ritual herself. I've hidden the candles in one of the classrooms. Tomorrow I will try to perform the ritual. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? God, that is a freaky face. I completely forgot this existed. Why is my avatar facing in a weird way? And again, tracking stops just as I try to fix it. Alright, Purr's perception. I guess I'll help her. Luck check failure. The creepy substitute teacher hands you dusty old biological specimens. The rancid smell of formalin and almost makes you drop the jar. Should fetuses have so many legs? -2 stamina. Great. You feel something horrible is happening within school. You must hurry and find those items. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. Well, I can only do one thing. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing the white half-eaten corpse. Great. You found an additional page to your friend's diary. It seems that the blessed chalk was left on the roof. Go away. On the roof, you find the girl your friend was talking about. In one hand, she holds a bag, the other a pair of bloody scissors. During each turn, you'll build the sequence of attacks and moves from action ring B. Once you fill the sequence bar, press C to launch sequence. Sequence bar C. Press the launch sequence button to finish your turn. Turn 2 begins. Mara bashes you with a bag. Combat skill lowers your experience by 5 and raises your chance to hit by 10%. Okay, so just kicking is less expensive. Oh, it wants me to find a weapon. Yeah, that looks about right. But I don't have the candles, do I? Yeah, I don't have the holy candles. That was weird. But yeah, that's correct. So let us search for those candles now. You hear a faint sound while walking outside the biology room. Inside is an old anatomy model. Its heart beating. The sight almost makes you sick. The sounds of scissors is getting louder. You must hurry. She suddenly grabs your hand. God damn it. The creepy substitute teacher hands you some old books to carry. Among the mundane titles, You find one called Extinction of Mankind. You shudder, feeling the teacher's gaze on your back, plus 5 experience. Ah, good. Thank you. The candles. Wait, what's that? Oh, jeez. And this is the whole Junji Ito inspired thing. This is straight out of the design of a Junji Ito manga. I mean, I've never read any of his stuff, but I have like seen videos on it. I just noted that I'm still not that I forgot to put on transparency. You take a step back as arriving amorphous mats slowly takes shape. Soon it becomes a tall woman, a tall woman-like creature with 3 faces, all connected by a wide smile. Now it's your chance to fight and defeat this horror. It is your only chance. Twisting and twitching, the demon woman enters the classroom, cackling menacingly. Am I beautiful? Yeah, so this is a Junji Ito take on the slit-mouthed woman. Next attack guaranteed to hit. Almost got her. Great. -1 charisma, -1 strength. Ah! The ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. You find your friend gravely wounded but alive. You help him up, and both of you slip away from the school as police sirens get louder. Spine-chilling story of school scissors, ending A. Yeah, there are multiple endings to the scenarios in this game. I don't remember if they actually affect anything. The horror's over for now. Yeah, so we'll continue with that. Extracurricular activity. And we'll stick with the main timeline for now. Banished to the other dimension a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport at its prey through the glass. Glimpses of horror lurking behind your reflection are just beginning. All God's rule, resting at home raises doom. Oh, great. That's a terrible for a start. Character exclusive cards only. Welcome. Thank you for trying World of Horror. Inspired by adventure games of the 80s, the visual overload may be a little disorienting in the beginning. In this short tutorial, I will do my best to explain the various elements and prepare you to fight the horrible old gods. This is the main game screen. Here you will interact with your surroundings, solve mysteries, and fight enemies. That's you on the right. World of Horror has RPG element, and your attributes are described by 6 basic stats. Move your cursor over them to learn more. Hello, Lotus Prince, and welcome to the stream. How are you? And yeah, this is World of Horror. Basically, Basically, as I put in the title of the stream, it's Junji Ito meets Lovecraft. That's strength. Stat. God darn it. Strength, dexterity, perception, knowledge, charisma, and funds. Yeah, so this is basically money. That's your inventory. You can keep up to 4 items. To inspect, use, or equip anything you pick up, select the item in question from this area. There are 3 equipment slots. Equipped items do not count toward the 4-item limit. Weapons used A, weapons used in combat. B and C, trinkets and armor. As you progress with your playthrough, more helpful tips will appear. Would you like to turn the combat tutorial on? It will start during your first enemy encounter. No, we're good. We already went through the tutorial story. Okay, so... Ugh. You check your mailbox, it's empty. So yeah, as a real kicker, I can't rest at home. Resting at home will raise this, which is bad for me. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there's something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decision will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries. Okay, so we got Far Out Fable of a Fear Festival. We got Curious Case of a Contagious Coma. We got Eerie Episode of Evolving Eels. And we got Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlight Sailors. Oh, and we can reroll mysteries. I'm not sure if that was in the game last I saw with it. I'm curious about this one. Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlight Sailors. It begins with one fisherman who dragged something truly awful from the belly of the ocean, a dark writhing ooze that memorized him beyond control. He hid himself away for a week, adoring it, not to be seen until one moonlit night, when a young girl spotted his boat drifting away, a single lantern swinging at the helm and captivating... And the captivated fisherman singing eerily to his catch. Now more and more fishermen have begun to find the vile oozes in their nets, and one by one they are disappearing. Soon the ocean will have taken them all. To advance this mystery, investigate the circle location. As you progress, the location and rules may change. You can't investigate your home. Everything in your home is solved. All the horrors here. All the horrors there, and you know them. Well, apparently an elder god is haunting my mirror. Through the dirty restaurant window, you notice a shady-looking man wearing a jacket covered in strange symbols. He stops in front of a house, visibly nervous. Before he enters the house, he turns around as if he's checking for any unwanted followers. As what could it mean? And I failed. The door is locked, and you think, but you think the repeating knocking pattern, and the you think of, but you think you can repeat the knocking pattern the suspicious man used. Nothing happened. +2 doom. That is bad. Upper left says World of Terror, which is kind of weird. I guess that was the running title. Although you braved the stench for hours, you gleaned nothing besides the fact that the fisherman had a wife. Perhaps you should pay her a visit? Hi. A woman bumps into you and she runs from a beauty parlor. Before you can say anything, you notice her face. She carved out her own eyes. If I can't see it, she cries, it can't see me, right? You shudder, seeing a faint vision of Gyoza reflected in the beauty parlor's mirrors. -2 stamina. God damn it. Mega's running. Should we tell her? Oh, jeez. When you arrive at the fisherman's house, it stands long vacated. Peering in through the dusty window, you recoil in shock. The round window of the crooked manor tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. We're gonna fight it. Just one glimpse of the eldritch landscape is enough. You manage to cover your eyes and move to where you can't see the damned window. You feel sick, but at least you're safe for now. +10 and XP, -1 reason. Fisherman's wife lies in the kitchen, mutilated and covered in black marks. Jeez. I haven't even found a single item, by the way. The investigation has taken a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. +4% doom. That's bad. Surely someone must have caught one of these. You lurk around hoping Hopping to the spot, you lurk around hoping to spot one of them. I really need to get a weapon. Let's get a crowbar. Ugh. As you glance around, you notice that more and more people are wearing strange masks, unlike anything you've ever seen before. As you turn to your friends for reassurance, you notice that some also wear these eerie masks. Their voices sound muffled and distorted, and you can't shake off the feeling that they're not quite themselves. The hair on the back of your neck stand on end, and you realize something is terribly wrong. This can't be healthy. Are they hiding something? They are preparing for something. Man, this town sucks. Everywhere you go, there's some curse or another. Just stay home. But my home isn't safe either. My husband's being haunted by an elder god. A sense of dread creeps over you. The masked people are swarming through the store, filling their carts with food and survival equipment. You notice the goods prices have already skyrocketed. You realize you need to act fast if you want to have any chance of survival. A young man with a glassy eye mumbles his reply between caressing his cat, beating movements in his arm. The beating movements in his arms disturbs you. The town docks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops, and bars where the alternate crowd gather. An ancient wooden temple occupies the hill at the town center. So look for warehouse, try to recruit allies, is pray at the temple. I'm assuming praying at the temple will increase my reason. So I'll try to get allies. It didn't take long to find someone willing to join you at the bar. You explain everything you know so far over a few drinks. After a slow interrogation, the young man manages to stutter out something about an organized fishing trip. And we have Ryoko with us. A park ranger with, so we get +1 weapon damage. Ryoko smiles faintly. Faintly. Not much of a talker, is she? I do love that. She appears with you. Following a barking sound, you find yourself on a beach surrounded by rocks. Hi! Goblin seal. He bit me. It's a loose seal, yeah. You slip out at night and race towards the beach, terrified of what comes next. That's the last time you'll be hand-fed. The full moon shines bright in the cloudless night. The ink-black ocean and waves glimmer eerily. All the residents have drawn their shutters tight and lock their doors. Your footsteps are silent in the sand. The only sounds are your ragged and pounding heartbeat. You arrive at the water's edge breathless. The possessed fishermen's boats fill the horizon with their light. Tiny yellow spots navigating across the dark ocean and under the dark sky. You cannot make out the figures on board. Hypnotized, you watch as they bob their way out of the harbor. Their lanterns move farther and farther away, and you hear an odd chanting slowly fade with the wind. You stand in the cold until the final boat is out of sight, and it is pitch black again. There is nothing to do now. You head home, and weird chants still in your head. Well, that could have gone better. No one spoke of the fishermen after they sailed off. Grieving mothers would not let their children anywhere near the cursed beach. Over time, people forgot the last time and they saw a boat out on the waves. Ending B. Well, I got minus 5% doom, so that's something. I got 30 experience. And so I gained some stamina and reason. The old god stirs. Preparing for the worst. People are stocking up on everything, making it harder for you to find what you want. Great. That's creepy. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What is it doing here? Alright, those are for, like, the end game. You think your next move. You're not currently investigating a weird mystery. Gah! Probably just my imagination. Can you tell that this was inspired by Junji Ito? So we've got the eerie episode of Evolving Eels, the curious case of the contagious coma, and the far out Fable over Fear Festival. Yeah, I'm seeing the Death Stranding references already. Your aunt sent you a letter inviting you for a curious sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree. You need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen, you ask yourself as you board the bus? Yes, what's the worst thing that can happen? Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle it anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. We got Ryoko still with us. You stand in the middle of a field, frozen in terror. A rip in reality shows the horrible future of our planet. Seeing a similar figure looking back at you, you can't help but wonder if it's our world that's just an illusion. Question your sanity or enter the portal. Either of these is going to be bad for me. You and the figure get closer to the portal, ready to swap places. Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. The temperature abruptly drops and you shudder in the icy cold. You find yourself in the middle of a snowy wasteland. A sudden gust flings you when you're to your knees. You inhale deeply, feeling your chest tighten and ache. Your fingers and ears are already numb and freezing. So move towards the pyramid, check the icy coast, or give up. Failure. I gained an injury. Great. Minus 20% max stamina. There's still some time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands and decorating the place. It's the few... oh, and I got frostbite, so I got -2 strength. Great! This is going swimmingly. Few stands are already open, but you can't shake off the feeling something is wrong. It's getting late. I'll look for someone to help pick up the slack. You stumble into your friend Masafumi. Hey, can you spare some time with me? +4 doom if you agree. Seasonal flood have closed many of the roads. You've wasted a lot of time looking for a safe path. Great. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. Who are they? They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest or try to find more information about the festival? The trees over here, overhead, block the sunlight, and you begin to feel gloomy. Great, so I lost reason. You try to avoid mirrors, afraid of what could be waiting for you on the other side. God damn it. A friend returning from a trip to Africa has invited you to dinner. This time they've outdone themselves. This is a real feast, full of exotic meals. It's getting late and you can't stay for long, but the host asks if you want to take anything home with you. A steak would be great. I knew you'd like it, your friend says, winking and packaging it for you. So I got a long pig steak. So +2 stamina and adds new status and adds new status. Going back to the inn, and you hear 2 masked villagers. They are talking about something awakening at the next dawn. You wonder what's up with that. It's not safe here. You decide to block the entrance to your room with a nightstand. The festival is ending tomorrow. You can't be too careful. Walking through the village, you are suddenly pulled behind a building. Two menacing-looking masked figures block your escape. Do you serve the old ones? Serve what? The masked men are visibly puzzled. Sorry to bother you, says one of them as they disappear around the corner. What was that about? And I am going insane. Following weird light, you enter an abandoned village building. The whole room is illuminated by countless paper lanterns in many colors. One lantern, however, begins to get closer. Hi! Found a broken bottle. Let's equip that. Oh, I forgot I had a crowbar. Which is better anyway. So what am I supposed to do? I am still frozen. I'm still frozen? Are you kidding me? Why isn't it letting me attack? Maybe I'm supposed to do something here? Sever ties to our world. What does that mean? Part of a ritual. Most combat rituals are a combination of 5 bows and clap. So if you don't get it right, you'll be provided with a hint. Bow, clap, bow, clap, bow, clap. The ritual was too long to have an effect. Oh, did I have 6? Bow, clap, bow, clap, bow. I am dying. Oh, I did damage. And I'm dead. Because this steak ain't doing jack for me when it comes to reason. But the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. Yep. I went insane. God damn, that's small. Kathak Atarasu is once again awakening from slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours all. You can't escape from combat encounters. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so we've got Curious Case of Contagious Coma, Eerie Episode of Evolving Needles, Bizarre Bruit of the Blood-Curdling Botanist, and Sorrowful Saga of the Moonlit Sailors. Let's go with the eels. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude at his back, you know. The one who studies fish. You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, they return and with 2 cans of soda. Are you curious? What weird fish will he bring this time? They grin. I saw a creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside the apartment. I wonder what weird fish should he find this time. Well, you check it out. He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please? Mr. O, your neighbor is a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his newest story. Like, is this supposed to be a nod to Junji Ito? What's that picture? You catch a glimpse of the painted thing. Suddenly you feel weak and excuse yourself to leave. Something truly evil has you in its grasp. Despite your best efforts, you feel like your neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. The neighbor's office at school is empty. You do find a few jars, all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take one jar home. Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? Why'd you take it then? How can they sip their soda so calmly, staring at this creepy creature? Hey, Dork, I'm with you. Why are you going back to my place? While examining the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a fate that is hidden in shadows. Something truly evil is getting closer. I'm gonna die when it gets closer, aren't I? When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, and you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. What's that? You've attracted the attention of something truly evil. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the paper has looked salvageable. You both returned to your apartment and tried to decipher the notes. That's so weird. Your neighbor really was into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if your spying on your neighbor was good to begin with. Oh, I didn't pay attention to the quest. So it wants me to investigate the seaside twice. And look at me. The ocean is hungry. You're stopped by a person with a knife. They look incredibly sad. It wants me. I'm afraid I'm too much of a coward to do it myself. Can you help me? Talk them out of it. After a long conversation, they hand you the knife and thank you. I got a ritual dagger. Burn notes. Legend from the prefecture eels tell of a small village of robbers who would kill villagers and dump their corpses into a lake full of eels. Eels of the prefecture would lay their eggs inside So sharp, damage 4, knowledge. Damage 4, speed 75, hit 60. Small chance of recovering reason after defeating an enemy. That sounds like a good get. Kazan was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry. Yeah, I already checked them. And let's investigate the seaside one more time. You can't shake the feeling that those small dock buildings hide some terrible secrets. You don't say! You may be going crazy, but you swear something is watching you from the sea. -1 reason. Great. I did the thing and I lost reason as a result. Passing by a faulty elevator and its door suddenly open, and you take a step back, noticing a weird tall woman standing in the darkness. Do you live here? I've never seen you. Oh my god. And I missed everything. Attacks me, but oh no, he took my reason. All right, that's good. We lost more reason, but we should get some back. I bet he has 20 vision. There must be something more we can learn, and I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding there. Following a barking sound, you find yourself on a beach surrounded by rocks. Hi! Think about how stupid it is of Kana to try break into your neighbor's apartment. You go to sleep. You spend the entire day waiting for Kama. Where the hell are they? You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered and with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging from the wall. One map strikes you as eerily realistic. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Screw it. The head of the sculpture looks so lifelike. You move closer and raise your hand nervously and touch it. It falls off. A headless person stumbles out of the sculpting room, and it's reaching for your head. Hello there! Kana's been missing since yesterday. You decide to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. You cautiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. You are shocked to see countless jars filled with eels, playing around restlessly. Where is Kana? You finally find Kana. I found the neighbor, but his eye burnt. And I slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my eye now, too. Go to hospital. You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is taken immediately to the operating theater. You collapse on the chair in the waiting area. When you wake up, it's already night. Trying to ask about your friend, you are met with weird reactions, as if she never existed. You rush to the operation theater yourself, but are stopped by an armed policeman. Whatever happened, the doctors must have been too late to help. Well, crap. Gain a new level. Okay, so I think pick knowledge because the weapon I have now is about knowledge, and I'll take 6 stamina because my knife will recover as because my knife recover as recover as reason anyway. You haven't given me any perks. I can't select... oh, available perks. Oh. Outdoorsman, and attuned to the natural rhythm of life. Quick thinking. There's always a way out of a seemingly hopeless situation. All God stirs. Yet the friendly dog disappeared last night. You will have to find a new place to buy equipment. No, not the dog! I like that. Fit my outfit. Oh my god. Someone is standing in the shadow watching your door. God, that's your lower floor is underwater. So let's see. Extra stamina. Cold water, extra reason. Okay, so a contagious coma, blood-curdling botanist, or try for another saga of the Moonlight Sailors. Let's go for the contagious coma, since that's one of the new ones. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People trying to wake the patients up result in them falling into a coma themselves. The whole wing, a whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated for the comatose. Is there anything connected to these people and how this strange illness start? Investigate the village location twice. As you walk through the village, crops waver in the breeze, following your every movement. -2 reason. God damn it. You can see a dog chewing on something in the distance. Is that a human bone? Hi! Bad dog. An old man from the village hands you, a package. This should help you understand the illness. Dust of seeing. Momentarily render as invisible creatures partially visible. Sets anything power to 0. No one answers when you knock at Professor Takuichi's door. This is odd, since he's normally punctual about his appointments. And the smell of blood tells you that something's wrong, and you quickly open the door to make your way inside. There's no sign of the professor, but the quantity of blood everywhere leaves little doubt that something has happened. But how and why? Search for clues? Well, crap. And I gained an injury. -2 dexterity, great. And I lose stamina, great. This case is going swimmingly so far. Suddenly everything slows to a crawl. Hi! Steal some of your lifespan. Reports mention patient 0. No, who could they be? Takahashi, you hear a chipper voice shout during a jog around the area. You turn your head to see another one of your teammates in casual clothes smiling, blissfully unaware of everything going on. What's up, Captain? Come jog with me or notice anything weird recently? Well, great. She shakes her head, throwing her hands up in a shrug. What makes you ask? Something wrong? You tell her not to worry about it too much. You part ways shortly after. You meet with your friend who has recently started at her nurse practice. You lazily chat on the roof of the hospital, watching the sunset. Now would be the perfect opportunity to ask about the recent and unearthly events. Ask about them. Her story about missing patients, mysterious surgeries, and a strange infection are helpful, but they kill the mood. Plus 10 experience, plus -2 reason. Great. As part of therapy, some patients took part at an art class. Some of their work fills you with dread. I am going insane! Patient Zero's house seems to be empty. You should search it carefully. When you enter the metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite you. It's marked with a name. When you reach for the package, you stop suddenly. You see a familiar face in a nearby advertisement. Something evil has your scent now. Great. I am going to die. In the distance, as the bell tolls and everything gets dark. OBS? OBS, you feeling okay? God, for a second I thought OBS crashed. In the distance, the bell tolls and everything's it's dark. Your demise is here. Clap, clap. Bow, clap, clap, clap. What did that say? Clap, bow, clap, bow, bow. Like it's supposed to give me, it said it's supposed to give me a hint if I'm, and if I'm doing it wrong. You think you got 4 move rituals right? Clap, clap, bow, bow, clap. 3. Clap, clap, bow, bow, bow. 2 right. So maybe bow, bow, clap, bow, bow. Ah. Bow, clap, bow, bow, clap. Bow, bow, clap, clap, bow. Clap, clap, bow, clap, bow. Oh my God. Bow, bow, clap, bow, bow. I don't understand that clap system, that prayer system. It's like literally I'm supposed to, I'm supposed to guess the right sequence. Alright, same thing. I can't run from encounters. Vicious verses of violent vigil. Contagious coma. Alarming account of abnormal arms. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found and the apartment remained vacant. Bad decisions like running from enemies and reading occult books can raise the location's threat level, making it more dangerous to explore in the future. The door to her apartment was closed, then she lived alone. Any other ways in there? Maybe you can get the apartment plan to compare other flats. So I need to investigate the hospital twice. You find yourself in an old unused part of the hospital. You take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of thawed remains still linger as in the room, and it used to be the hospital's mortuary, where doctors determine the cause of death. A search cabinet. Something flashes in the corner of the dusty drawer and you reach for it. It's a sewing kit, which may come in handy later. It's medicine. So, if I get hurt, I may be able to resolve that injury. While taking the elevator, you get a terrible feeling as if something is bad is about to happen. The elevator doors open. The elevator door open and revealing a black mess of eyes and teeth into the elevator, biting and suffocating you. Later, you wake up in the doctor's office. A nurse discovered you lying unconscious on the elevator. Great, so extra great. I lost 4 reason immediately. Anatomical Museum Archive displayed is a specimen with elongated arms and jellified bones. You wonder what kind of animal the spider caught in its web. You scare away the annoyed predator and rip open the cocoon to reveal a human figure. I am going insane. Rock ring. +1 strength, plus -2 max reason. I am not going to equip that. I am hard up on reason as it is. Needs Yasuka card. A random discounted item. So we got a blue gem. It feels cold in your hand. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman, her skin ghastly pale in color. The scene is disturbing. You struggle to look at it. Charisma check says, unintimidated by the painting, and it gives you a new insight into the madness that possessed as your friend, +5 experience. I guess I'll share our experiences. Incredible, he shouts with excitement. And how do you come up with this stuff? Sensing his story will be a huge hit. He pays you a token of appreciation, and I lost my experience. But I gained money. You should interview the neighbors. Maybe we'll discover something the police missed. You hear a rustling on the other side of the apartment door. Something is trying to get in. Hi. I am just going to search for a weapon to kill you with. And I got a concussion. -1 to knowledge until the end of the current mystery. Great. Wait, what's that? Ah, sweet. It's slower, but and it's got the worst chance to hit, but it deals more damage. And for Doom, that's not good. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up, shouts a deep voice from behind. I know you're in there. Get closer to the door and ask what's the matter. Oh, call the police. Man escapes when he hears the police siren, but before he goes, he draws an unfamiliar symbol in blood on your front door. That's vandalism, jackass! Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming, said the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello, are you still there? Hang up. You put down the phone and a little shaken up. Just how many people did that odd man call today? I am going insane. You enter a dark boiler room and trip over the pipe. Cursing, you find a light switch and gasp in horror. It's not a pipe at all. It's a long rubbery arm coiled around the room and ending in the ventilation shaft. Coming closer, you smell something vile and rotten. You almost fall to the ground when you see the wide open stare of the dead pervert. His elongated limb stretching and disappearing in the vent's darkness. Inside his mouth, you find a tiny key. After the police have arrived, the whole building was searched. Following the arms, the detective finds the body of a man stuck in a ventilation shaft. Later, he is identified as the building caretaker. In his closet, police find pieces of underwear and voyeur photos of the tenants. You are questioned thoroughly and eventually released as the murder case is being covered up as a case of an unfortunate gas leak. Alarming accounts of abnormal arms. Ending A, hey! 30 experience plus 15. Minus 5% doom. Then we regain some stamina and reason. Did the water suddenly increase? Or is our city slowly sinking? Oh, great! We're about to enter the sunken city. Yeah. So how do I actively wear this? I'll take a bath. I need reason more. So contagious coma, violent vigil, vicious versus of a violent vigil. You received an official-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? We regret to inform you of the passing of our client and your grand uncle. His funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. There's an address and the list of people expected to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out for yourself. What's the worst that could happen? I believe we've found out by now that is very bad. Following the directions from the letter, you slowly find your way through the overgrown forest. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and built many times, and rebuilt many times. But where is everybody? Tip: Explore Mansion action will unlock new locations and progress this mystery. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into the local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? Rifle through the cover. Oh God! Inside the cover, you find a sewing kit and decide to leave the room before any legend spring to life. That scared me. It takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone. And is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on in here. 4 actions on the right allow you to investigate the location and interact with it. A pair is standing next to the window. The man is muttering something to himself while his wife is observing you with her unnatural, bulgy eyes. The body is laid in the master bedroom. You should pay him your respects. Repeat after me. Kleptu Varada Necto. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet and an old lock in an old locker cabinet. When you remove the book's wrappings, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. I could learn a ritual if I read it. YOLO. Success. As you uncover some of the secret of the sleeping god. Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allow your grand uncle to just lie here. What was the correct bow and clap order? Maybe other guests will know. You didn't get the letter? Here, take mine. Not enough rum, so... Screw it. Item added to storage. The young woman wrinkles her nose when she notices you. You can swear you've seen the symbol engraved on her neck before. So how do I check my storage? Seriously, how do I check my storage from here? I don't know how to check my storage. Seriously, how do I get items from my storage? How do I access my storage? Do I just need to find my room? It looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. The dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute to look at the books? The books cover. The books are covered with a thick layer of dust. However, you notice that one has been placed here recently. From it, you learn distant words and bizarre rituals. So we lose reason, but we gain a spell. You throw to flame. Deals 8 damage plus 2 doom. Cost 1 reason, 1 stamina. Again, how do I open my storage so I can do the right claps, the right stuff? Storage room. You shudder instantly and recognize the room of a newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is a vigil held in a place like this? Well, that didn't give me anything. Vault of Horror storage access. I can't access during any. I can't access it during any investigations. So I literally can't do the number of. I literally can't do the number of claps. You shudder and instantly recognize the room. I found a meat cleaver. Damage 4, speed 90, chance to hit 65, extra damage against human and monster enemies. Yeah, my baseball bat's actually better. And I lost stamina. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Great! It seems that someone has already removed all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow. The body, it's missing. Where is everybody? Hi. Is he someone in Suddenly, a wall in front of you withers and falls apart, revealing a hole-ridden monstrosity. Contact warning for those who suffer from, what's it called? The phobia based on holes? Entering a dark room, you spot Tawada and his wife hugging each other. When they turn around, you scream in terror. Their bodies slowly become one, and then they fuse faces to express the same thing: rage. Good. Okay, so discipline, faster offensive actions, perception. You got an eye for art details. So I'm going to take reason recovery, and I'll take discipline. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you come through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. There's nothing really important here, but you think you might be able to use one item you find. Flashlight. We are equipping that. Following a weak, wavering cry, you enter a dark room. Inside, you spot a figure hunched in the corner. You recognize the appearance of clothes, but this thing can't possibly be a human. Don't look at me! God damn it! The Junji Ito inspired things, and she's dead. As the vigil is nearing its end, the whole mansion shakes more and more until the walls start to collapse, revealing the shocking truth about your whereabouts. The walls of the corridor collapse, revealing an alien landscape. You can taste blood in your mouth as slimy appendages slowly get closer. A voice in your head tells you what to do. Sacrifice the guest. An ancient force leads your hand. You reach for a knife and stab the surprised guest. The ritual is paved. A voice booms in your head. Everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying on wet grass. The old mansion nowhere to be seen. Standing next to you is a naked, bloated old man. You recognize a tattoo on the man's toes. It's your deceased granduncle. With a coarse voice, he explains the ritual. You try to keep up with him, but you're weak and your head spins. The death toll must remain the same. 2 die and 2 survive. You feel like vomiting as the old man and is cheated death and disappear behind the tree. Everything gets dark. The man who you thought was your uncle has cheated death, making you an accessory to murders. You know police officers won't believe you when you tell them the truth, and your best is to forget the nightmares you left behind. And vicious version of blind visual ending C. So plus 30 experience, plus 15, minus 5 doom, plus reason and stamina. The air is heavy and might make it hard to breathe. I can go for the experience boost. Oh, there was no. Well, I got one on hand, so I'll put this one back in storage. Discard the branch. Can I sell this meat cleaver? I did gain funds from that. Okay, let us try this one again. The contagious coma. Investigate village location. That's the mansion. Downtown. Village. As you walk through the village, crops waver in the gray. Following a weird gargling sound, you enter an alley. Standing in the shadow, you notice a person wearing a policeman's uniform. Move along, citizen. Nothing to see here. You made a horrible mistake. I'm sorry, I seem to have strayed into Silent Hill. Wait, what's that? Handcuffs, kinky. His friends call him Lumpy Officer, but his family knows him as Lobaka Officer. Okay, so lower human enemy is power by 5. Have used. Defeat a human enemy with 12 or less health remaining. So I can use this to automatically beat a weakened human character. And I got Dust to Seeing. So I might want to put that in there to make space. You enter the kitchen, even though it's abandoned and the lights are off. Something is cooking in a large pot. You don't like the smell of it. Makes sense, and sounds like Tanimura in Yakuza 4. Just ends fight early with a certain grapple attack by incarcerating them. Yeah. I'm afraid to see what's cooking. I'll look for first aid. You find a first aid kit next to the storage cabinet. You pick up... you quickly bandage yourself up and leave the kitchen. +2 stamina. Welcome, Mafia. Welcome to the stream. How was your day? This isn't my first playthrough per se, but this is like my first session. Even though the kitchen is abandoned and the lights are off, you find a first aid kit. You don't like the smell of it. You enter the Metro car. You notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite you. It's marked with your name. You search for a package but hesitate. An icy feeling settling your stomach. Ignore. We know what that means. You leave the station in a hurry, hoping to forget the package as soon as possible. I lost a bit of stamina, but I'll take that price. Thank you very much. You have to sneak into the hospital and borrow the patient zero's information. You are stopped by 2 nurses, and as ready to apologize and explain yourself, you notice their weird smiles, dead stares, and sharp knives. Hello there! Are you perhaps looking for Heather Mason? Oh my god, and they do 2 stamina damage. Hey, it's a pretty good weekend, and getting over a nasty flu, ready for Monday blues. Yikes. Well, it'll get better soon. Okay, so... they do 2 damage. So I want to start off with a dodge, I think. I'm just going to continue. I'm just going to continue dodging. All right, I can use my handcuffs to instantly defeat them. But I'm doing good so far, so I'll save that for a stronger enemy. I'm sorry, what? So they enemies, and one of them has struck me. Maybe you're the bad guy. Well, I am attacking nurses, but they're attacking me first. I can level up, so... leadership, charisma, Plus 1 charisma. Smaller doom penalty for running from combat. Well, that's worthless because I can't run from combat anyway. I'll take the charisma. And I'll get more reason back. Wait, what's that? A steak knife. Again, my bat's better. You got the name and address. Let's get out of here. When the patient came home one morning covered in scars and babbling about aliens, the police had them committed. They're mumbling something quietly as you pass by. Well, let's lose reason. You try reasoning with them and tell you what really happened, but it doesn't work. It takes 2 nurses to calm them down after they rough you up. So I lost stamina. Patient Zero's house seems empty. You should search it carefully. You stop right here. You hear a voice coming behind you. You won't destroy my life's work. Oh, while it's in inventory, the enemy's power is lowered by 5. Yeah, I see what you mean, man. I just learned. I just heard that. I just saw that and only focused on that. So dodge, power, strike. Power, strike. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm missing him, but he's also missing me. Manage threat level, experience the funds. I don't want to do that. Description of a certain village and instructions for a summoning ritual. It seems that he tried to contact the being from the dream realms. Something is wrong. I lost some reason. The quarantine wing is guarded closely. You must find a way to sneak through. So I leave the hospital just to go back to it? You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from Tokyo University, testing a new treatment method that promises to revolutionize modern medicine. And holding up a pile of documents, he tells you he can heal your wounds for free. What's the catch? This has Junji Ito inspiration, so there's gotta be a catch. I decline. You politely decline the generous offer and continue on your way. You manage to sneak through the floor, avoiding the police, and finally reach the quarantine ring. Where all coma patients were brought in. Their pulse is slowly weakening and the blood pressure dropping. You must hurry. Dust of seeing! Following the old man's advice, you throw the dust of seeing in the air. It reveals a weird elongated monster hanging from the ceiling, one above every bed. Each creature is connected to a patient and with an undulating tendril. You try to process everything, and one of the disgusting creatures, as you try to process everything, one of the disgusting creatures raises its head and looks in your direction. The creature causing the contagious coma plaguing your town has taken notice of you. You must defend yourself or perish. I am getting hurt badly. Maybe I should brace for impact instead. He is continuing to hit me. The creature's severed body falls on the floor and starts melting slowly. The remaining part slithers into the now closing hole in the ceiling. You've managed to catch a glimpse of the other side. The other side makes you fall to your knees. It wasn't its body that you managed to cut off. It was just a finger. I mean, Lovecraftian horror, so... Shaken, you sneak out of the hospital. One thing is for certain, though. It's the end of this weird illness. Yeah, really. So, 30 experience plus 13 more. 5 less than 5 to doom, and we regain we regain stamina and reason. Crimson Moon spotted over Shirakawa keeps everyone on edge. Well, we've got one case left. And it's just a lunar eclipse. Stop whining. How are we looking? We need stamina a little bit more. Needless to say, we're not looking too good. Dark that memorized him beyond his control. Yeah, we've read this. Discard 2 items to complete this quest. You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend while waiting for a train. She's undoubtedly changed a lot since you last seen her. These days, she's moderating a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. Maybe she knows something useful? Invite for coffee. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, you hear a worrying rumor about an old god slowly awakening to rule Earth once again. Got a new level. So, folklore studies, +1 to knowledge. Edge, discipline, +1 to stamina. Stamina for all past skill event checks. That might be good. I'm considering either discipline or folklore studies. Folklore studies might be good because the knowledge and folklore stuff may be helpful in this situation. And I'll take +6 stamina. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Although you braved the stench for hours, you gleaned nothing besides the fact that the fisherman had a wife. Perhaps you should pay her a visit? You hear a faint sobbing sound coming from an alley nearby. There, you approach a man on his knees. When you take a step closer, he suddenly stops and perks up. You hear a nauseating sound of tearing skin. Oh my god! Dodging first every turn seems to be helping a lot. Actually, what am I doing? Clear. When you arrive at the fisherman's house, it stands long vacated. Peering through the dusty window, you recoil in shock. You feel watched. Retreat. Well, that's not good. The fisherman's wife is in the kitchen, mutilated and covered in black marks. Walking through the forest, you spot a pair of legs sticking out of the bush. Before you can do anything, however, they twitch and move. Hi! God damn it. I know, right? Surely someone else must have caught one of these. You lurk around hoping to spot one of them. There are rumors about strange lights appearing in the sky around the lighthouse. However, after spending the night, you don't see anything unusual. -1 stamina. The young man has glassy eyes and mumbles his replies between caressing this catch. The beating movements in his arms disturb you. I suck at this game, but in that scenario, I think it's better to prepare and attack. You could miss all three. That is true. I should have done that. I got lucky. Waves easily wash on the shore. You take a deep breath, and the fresh sea clears your head. +1 reason. Finally, something good happened. The military exercise makes you feel safer, but are guns enough to stop the unspeaking horrors lurking out there? +4 doom, +2 reason. The full moon shines bright in the cloudless night. The ink-black ocean waves glimmer eerily. All the residents have drawn their shutters tight and locked their doors. Your footsteps are silent in the sand. The only sounds are your ragged breath and pounding heartbeat. Yeah, we got the same ending as before. Roads leading out of the town were closed by the police, so you have to find a new way out. So we're actually hurting more in reason right now. Do I have to do something else to get key E? I have no more, I have no more mysteries. So I guess we go to the lighthouse. The ominous lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. Oh, no, I guess because with the scenario, no, not the scenario. I think with the difficulty I chose, I got one less mystery to solve. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you two things. That whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place, and that you should run as far as you can. You're afraid there won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. I think I'm okay with Doom. didn't waste too much time. So I'm going to have a bit of a rest. I'll take the blue key in case I need it, and the extra sewing kit. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you swear something is waiting for you inside of it. Light my way! The light source seems to somehow repel the darkness, and you continue to climb the staircase. The following winding staircase is your... following the winding staircase, you are stopped. What? Wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all clues and newspaper clippings, and pinned them here. And the more you study them, the more you discover you can't remember any of them, except one. Select the title of the mystery you investigated as the second one. Oh God, what was it? I think it was abnormal. I think it was abnormal arms. Yeah, I think I did violent visual first, and then abnormal arms. No, abnormal arms I did first. No, I'm not sure. Also, I'm drenched. All combat actions are slower until the end of current mystery. Your wet clothes stick to your skin, slowing you down. Great. No, it was the abnormal arms I did second. Wrong answer. Great. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. A cable that should be powering it is currently disconnected. The power box itself is covered in moist goo. Just inhaling the fumes makes your eyes itch and water. But to power the gate, you'll need to disconnect the faulty plug. Yeah, indeed. My memories aren't great. My memory isn't great, and so I didn't remember which was the second case. Disconnect faulty plug. Success. Weird glue burns your fingers, but you quickly manage to separate the faulty plug and connect the proper cable. With a buzz, the gate it opens. Climbing up the winding staircase, you are stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. The rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking the jacket and mask off. Nothing personal, really. So he raises our doom if he hits us. All right, we are making progress with this fight. Actually, no. Clear, prepare, strike, strong strike. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. Preparing to dodge and counterattack, it's look like you're the ultimate opportunist. Yeah, I think just attacking all the time, I feel like I was just opening myself up to attacks. So I feel like it's a good idea to start with a defensive move first. You notice an electrical cable. Well, it seems to connect the door to a hole inside the central pillar. If there's a switch inside, you'll have to risk getting cut by numerous glass shards and knives. Success! You managed to locate the door switch while avoiding the knives and glass shards. With a buzz, the gate opens. The dark swirl around the dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and then collapse on the floor. Congratulations. The next day feels like a bad dream. You managed to stop the ritual and awakening the eldritch old god, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right again. Congratulations, you are safe for now. Yeah! That was this was really fun. I'm not gonna lie. So let's see. Never mind about the giant dream being that almost be you with just one finger. It'll be fine, I promise. But you see, defeating the finger was absolute key. We beat the finger, so he was too busy focused on his finger to do the rest to us. Huh. I thought there would be more. A true chaos. This option will start a new play through randomly selecting character, old god, background, and more. Joke's on you, it's like Elden Ring and he has 11 more fingers on that one hand. Test yourself with a selection of challenges. All right, Lotus, thanks for dropping by. I want to get back, but I get that is not what I wanted to do. Extra. Oh. I thought this was like extra stories. So we'll go to timeline B. We'll still go with skeptic difficulty for now. Like, I'll probably bump it up to initiate at I'll probably bump it up to Initiate next time. But then again, maybe we should do quick play. I'm going to take a quick bio break, though. Give me a sec, everyone. All right, I'm back, all right, Mafia, thank you for dropping by. Okay, so... I think maybe I'll try quick play. Alexandria 48 BC. The supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria. A perfect black marble statue has been recently rediscovered and currently waiting in the museum of our town for its premiere. But the UN enemy deal extra damage. Hi. So we just happened to get the character that they were using before. Let's get some early experience. Horrible history of household hell, rotten report of rancid random, ramen, chilling chronicle of Crimson Cape, eerie episode of revolving eels. The chilling chronicle of a Crimson Cape. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Akamanto. What was originally a harmless fun turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal has banned the game, but that only made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. Gather gossip about the mystery. How do I do that? When Akamanto asks which paper do you want, you must refuse anything. Have you heard about this computer program that... She hasn't come to school since last week. You should probably leave her alone. You've heard some versions of the legend. Everyone agreed that you can't take anything the man offers you, though. Empty bottle. You bump into one of your teammates in the gym. "Hey, Takahashi," she says, looking over her brow with her brows furrowed. "Are you doing okay? You must have been, you've been acting really weird yesterday, and you look super tired. You shouldn't burden her with anything going on, but..." Lie. You tell her that you're just stressed out because of finals. She expresses some sympathy and offers to help you study. You say sure, but it's a promise you'll break. It's better that she doesn't know about it for her own sake. You can handle this on your own, just like you always do. You reported it to your principal, who promises he will take care of it. With your friend safe for now, no, you should look into the legend. Maybe records in the city's library make mention of Akamanto. And we lose some reason. You read a story about a vengeful samurai known for wearing a red cape. It's an interesting find for sure, but you need to find more information. You stumble upon the computer room. This is a good opportunity to check the school's database to look for anything that might help you in your investigation. Well, you find a curious folder of photos. With a rising horror, you discover that you're in every one of them. The last photo shows a smiling man standing over your bed. Yuck. One of the articles mentions a young doctor who performed life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information? When the patient came home one morning, covered in scars and babbling about aliens, you immediately understand that the only difference between you and the crazy person is that you haven't been caught yet. You can convince them to sneak out and join you in your quest. You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all of the records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. A weird bubbling sound lures you into the dark shower room. On the floor, you find a swimsuit thrown over a grotesque leathery coil. Wait, that's not a coil. Hi. I am going to dodge and look for a weapon. Dodge. Strike. Strong. Great. She seems very slithery. No. Dodge. Prepare. Strike. Darn it. Prepare. Strike. Dodge. Prepare. Strike. And now I can just prepare and hit you. The principal has ordered the school to be closed for the investigation. I lost quite a bit of stamina there. And through the dirty restaurant window, you notice there's a shady-looking man wearing... he stopped in front of a house. Call police. You can't convince the police officer to take you seriously. By the time you manage to find a willing cop, the house is empty. You enter the school bathroom to wash your face with cold water. A sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. One of the stall doors has opened on its own. Yeah, we're getting down to dodge. You might be paranoid, but there's no way you're risking an encounter with a ghost here. And I lost stamina. You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, the sound of rubber boots and an unknown liquid dripping on the tiles. Squish, squeak. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. The door slowly opens. A masked man dressed in a red coat, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me, this voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like red paper or blue paper? Don't want any. The tall man in the red coat slowly takes their mask off, and the stall wall wither and rot, and reality starts to crumble. I'm going to take a chance at finding a better weapon. All I got was another branch. Prepare. Attack. This is just going to be a loop. Akamanto lifts you and steps closer. In his face, you see all your worst fears. I am dying. I am going to die. When you wake up, you find yourself back in the toilet stall. Thinking it was all a dream, you stand up, only to hear a crack under your shoe. There lies a broken crimson mask. Akamanto might return one day, but you know that ancient horrors can be. But now you know ancient horrors can be defeated. Ending A. Water level increase. Why is saving and loading temporarily disabled? Hi there. Fill empty bottle with water. Some of our readers report a strange tall man dressed in white taking the metro after dark, apparently stalking lone passengers. Please take care to avoid traveling alone. Oh, I got a new thing. Vanity jacket. And I got mummy. Why not? It's spooky season. Horrible history of the household hell. We'll go a bit into this, but then I have to quit. There are many old mansions around this town, and O Manor is one of them. Supposedly haunted by the family of four who disappeared without a trace one summer. But is it the only tragic event that took place here? Investigate seaside location twice to complete this quest. There's a gigantic and invisible leaves deep in the void of the sea. Something gigantic and invisible leaves a deep void in the sea. It's not moving, but you swear it's watching you. Great. The town's docks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops, and bars, and is where an alternate crowd gathers. An ancient wooden temple occupies the town center. Let's pray at the temple. It doesn't matter if you believe or not. The smell of burning incense and wood calms you down, so we gain some reason. So, gain the Architect's Journal. You learn the Cliff Mansion was built Cliff the Mansion and is built on is famous as for its extensive cave system. You decided to rent some books that might help you. One house owner, however, decided to make use of the cavern tunnel. It's a natural concert hall, he claims. An article covers a group of scientists from Tokyo. They were exploring and mapping weird cave formations found in the cliffs. The search of the missing team of scientists continued. As the only clue so far is a code written on the cavern wall. 432 hertz. Is this kind of a reference to the cavern? I'm going to keep that on me. Discard this. Just a blue gem. Hi! Oh my god! The building was supposed to be somewhere near the cliffs. You copy the mansion's photo from the newspaper and prepare to leave. You can hear a faint sobbing coming from the alley nearby. There, you approach a man on his knees. You take a step closer. Yeah, it's you. I really need a better weapon. +1 to dexterity. Perception. You can't shake the feeling that those small, dark buildings hide some terrible secrets. Great, more doom. Doom and gloom all around. It looks like the previous owner of this mansion liked to read. Success. I lose reason, but I gain a spell. Grow teeth. Adds new combat action, bite, until the end of this mystery. You heard a weird noise coming from the locked study. You must find a key. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Great. A heat wave continues as with record temperatures. Continuing your investigation takes more and more effort. I am frickin' dying. The whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Suddenly, a stone pillar bursts through the floor where you stood just seconds ago. Noticing the arcane symbols painted on the stone, you look closer. Study symbols. You recognize some of the symbols from the stone and tablet you saw at the museum. What's the connection? Dark forces scheme against you. No, you don't know. No, you can trust anyone. Curse. Great. Chance of raising doom each investigation. Great. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. Everything's going against me this run. You're unsure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps. You move the rotten carpet aside and reveal the secret passageway cut directly into the cliff. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads you to the underground chamber connecting the sea to the sea. You can't find the source of the sounds, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place makes the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. You try to explore the side corridors, but it's too dark. If only you had some source of light. Unholy chants coming from the caves connected to the mansion must have driven the family insane. With no connection to the outside world, they fed on what they had themselves. However, this doesn't explain the fresh corpses and wet tracks around the altar. Ending C. The whole town received an outside signal. It must be a radio failure. Why temporarily disabled? Is it because I'm doing a focus on the story? Well, in any case, I can't really do it anymore right now. Alright then. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you like my stuff and you haven't already, please leave a follow. No, oh wait, I almost forgot. Let's get ready for the raid. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with. I had a lot of fun with that game. I can't. I'm looking forward to playing more, and we'll be doing it for the rest of Halloween. Just trying to find someone to raid. I guess we'll be we'll raid Dima the Duchess. She is playing Ender Lilies. Okay, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you like my stuff and you haven't already, please leave a follow. It helps me as a small VTuber. And you can, I also upload all my stuff on YouTube, and you can also check my socials over there. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun with that game, and you can definitely see the inspiration for it, and it is pretty, it is a pretty good time. I'm looking forward to playing more of it. And we'll see what we'll see more of it next week. Maybe we'll be able to finish another run. I am very surprised I managed to finish a run, and so yeah. Next week I'll set up the schedule for next week. Hopefully things won't change too much. But I'm definitely going to be playing this for the rest of October. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. This is Metis Balaska, signing out.